Hello, and thank you so much for joining me on the mat today for our full body bliss yin yoga practice for relaxation. Some gentle background music will be added and no props are necessary for this full body practice. We begin our practice today sitting up on the knees, connecting to our breath, allowing for a deep sense of presence here. Presence on the mat, presence in the body, allowing yourself to settle in for this practice and let everything else go. We will be holding some postures for an extended period of time to allow your body to open up and to help your mind find some stillness. Use the even inhalations and exhalations to further anchor you into this moment. Allowing yourself to simply be. And if the eyes had found their way closed, you can gently open them, taking the hands to the front of the knees to help yourself rock onto the balls of the feet, tucking the toes, sitting up on the heels, rolling the shoulders back and down, finding a nice long spine. As you inhale, reach the arms above the head. And exhale, draw the elbows down by the shoulders as you cactus the arms, reaching the scapula together. Our fingers are wide, spread apart, palms face the front of the room. Holding this chest opener for a few more breaths, allowing yourself to gently open. Opening physically and opening energetically through the heart center. We can always untuck the feet if this becomes too much. Sitting back on the tops of the feet. Wherever you are, find one last big breath. And then gently let the hands fall to the sides of the body. Coming into an ankle stretch, this one can be very intense, so make sure to listen to your own body. Pressing through the hands to lift the knees just until you feel a stretch on the top of the foot. Play around with lifting the knees higher or letting them drop lower. We're not here long. Releasing the knees down on your next exhale, taking the hands in front of the knees and letting the palms face up, coming onto the backs of the hands and lifting the hips to get a nice wrist stretch. Allow a calm opening of the wrist joint. No force or pressure. stay with your breath, knowing that if this posture does not feel good to you, you can always adapt and modify to suit your own needs. Maybe come onto the palms of the hands and send the fingertips to the wide edge of the mat. You can find a little sway or a little rock to gently open and warm them up. If you'd like to extend the stretch into the forearms, turn the wrists toward the front of the mat so the fingertips point towards the knees, allowing this stretch to radiate up through the forearm, up to the elbows. Just notice your body. What is happening in it right now? Finding your last breath or two wherever you are in your wrist stretch, and very carefully come out, making your way through a tabletop position to melt down into puppy pose, reaching the hands out and sending the chest down towards the mat. We're here for a minute or two, so allow yourself permission to gently release with every exhale. Getting closer and closer to the earth as it lifts up to hold you. Perhaps you start to feel a little bit more calm as you release deeper into this pose and continue to breathe nice and easy. Preparing to come out of puppy pose, gently press through the hands to send the hips back towards the heels, gliding back into a nice, comfortable child pose. Taking the big toes together and reaching the fingertips towards the front of the mat. Find a big breath, and then on your next exhale, walk the hands to the right side of the mat, opening up through the left side of the body. Maybe feeling the skin stretch along the side of the ribs as you ground down through the hands and the tops of the feet. Matching the pace of your own breath, gently move through center, reset, and send your hands over to the left, reaching the fingertips as far as you can. Physically opening the body and relieving stress from the mind. realizing this sense of comfort is always available to you by anchoring back to the body, to the now. Take one deep breath in through the nose and exhale it all out as you gently lift the head and press back up, crossing the feet at the ankles and making your way into an easy seat. Take a moment to ground down through the sit bones before releasing the hands in front of the chest and finding eagle arms. Trying to ravel the arms around, but if you can't reach, we can just reach for opposite shoulders instead. Letting the arms draw down for these first few breaths, letting them become heavy as they rest against your chest, maybe feeling an opening at the top of the shoulders. And on your next inhale, raise the arms up above the head, feeling space in the upper back between the scapula. Trying to send your shoulder blades to the back of the room, really rounding through the top of the back. Working out and releasing some tension we may be holding there. Gently unravel the arms. Plant the hands by the sides and uncross the legs, planting the feet on the wide edges of the mat. Finding careful windshield wipers, letting the knees fall to one side and then the other. Moving here with intentional slowness. Take your time. And after you even out on this last round, come back to your easy seat, but I invite you to cross the other leg in front, the one that may feel a little weird, as you take the arms in front of the chest and find your other side of eagle arms. Letting the arms surrender down to gravity at first, as you simultaneously reach up through the crown of the head. Settle in and find stillness. Finding 2 more rounds of breath before gently taking the arms up towards the sky, sending your awareness to the upper back as you round and press the shoulders back and away from you. Maybe taking this next moment of your practice for a little mental check-in. And on your next exhale, lovingly release the arms, uncrossing the ankles, planting the heels, flexing the feet, reaching for the feet if you can grab them, or maybe the ankles, rounding the back and allowing your forehead to rest on the knees. making this whatever you need it to be. An active stretch pressing into the feet, or maybe a more soothing posture. Sending yourself love on every out-breath as you nurture and hold yourself. And take what you need. No need to rush, but whenever you're ready to release, come up and extend the legs, making your way into staff pose. Keeping the knees gently bent to help reach the pelvis forward. Sending energy out through the feet as we lift up and find length in the spine. We stay here in staff pose for a while, so take any minor adjustments you need to feel fully comfortable. I invite you to close the eyes here and practice going inward. Truly just observe where your mind wanders and how the body feels. This can be moments of self-reflection or moments of complete and utter silence. As you release and open up, maybe you begin to reach down for the feet or for the ankles. Drawing yourself even closer. Practicing a nice balance of effort and ease here. And wherever you are, prepare to slowly lift back up into a neutral spine. Plant the left hand on the outside of the right leg wherever you can reach, and find a big seated twist, extending the right arm behind you. On this last exhale, twist a little more before returning through center. And sweeping the right arm across to the outside of the left leg. Inhale, peel the left hand back. Taking your last breath in this twist. Come back through staff pose. Keeping the left leg extended, scoot yourself to the middle of the mat, facing the long edge. Right foot comes in towards the hips as you slowly fold over. Going a little deeper with every exhale. Only staying here for a few breaths. Just see where your body wants to go. Maybe let the head hang, feeling the blood rush to the brain. Still breathing, gently return back up, bending the left leg, sending it behind, coming into a deer pose twist. Really pressing the pelvis down into the mat, sending the left leg behind you, opening up through the hip flexors as you twist through the spine. And gently coming into pigeon pose, squaring off the hips and extending the left leg behind the body. Taking your time to move and transition, finding what position feels best to you, and letting your body unfold and relax. Give yourself permission to feel heavy and let letting your breath recenter you as it draws you back into this moment. Resist the urge to move and see how still you can become in mind and body. Taking a body scan, notice if there's anywhere you're holding tension where you can possibly soften and consciously release. Adding in the option to find strength by raising the hands, if you choose to do so. In whatever position you are in, gently raise back up onto the knees. Bend the elbows and allow the chest to come onto the mat, releasing fully onto the belly. Bend the right leg and come into a half frog with the knee in line with the hips and the foot flexed. Squeezing and active in the glutes to press the pelvis down into the mat. You can make a little pillow for your head here, or extend the arms out and lie on your left ear. Allow a slow release as you hug the ground. And come in to a prone shoulder stretch by planting the right hand down, helping to kick the leg over the extended left leg, rolling onto your left hip, keeping the arm behind the back extended, palm facing down. Pressing away from the mat with the right hand to open up the front of the other shoulder. Breathe. Carefully returning onto the belly and entering our half frog on the other side, bending the left leg. Settling in and trying to find enjoyment out of our last few minutes together. enjoying the feeling and the sound of the breath as it moves throughout your body, nourishing every single cell. Perhaps you're feeling comforted as you're so close to the earth, so close to your mat, this safe space that you have here for yourself, where there is no judgment on what you look like or how you feel. And when you're ready, gently kicking the right leg over and making your way into the shoulder stretch. Find what feels good to you before holding that position for a few breaths. Softening the muscles of the face, and taking one last full body breath in this stretch before carefully rolling back onto the belly, extending both legs long, stacking one forearm on top of the other and placing the forehead on top. Enjoying this nice little pillow you've made for yourself, finding length in the spine as you actively press away from the mat with the arms. Maybe you can feel this stretch radiate all the way from the base of the spine, up the back of the neck, and into the base of the skull. Preparing for Savasana, you can stay here or gently roll onto the back and find your corpse pose. Listening to whatever posture resonates with you at this moment in time. Wherever you can connect back to the breath, letting thoughts go, allowing for complete and utter surrender. Letting all of the benefits of these deep stretches enter and seep into the deep tissues of your body. Letting each breath and the sound of this gentle music help you return back home. Ending this practice with some presence and stillness. this is where I leave you today, my good friend. We can take one final breath together. Thank you so much for joining me on Yoga with Paige.